tether off before the torrent latches, so way too 0-2 on that Kunkka follow-up. And now Sneyking TP's down bottom, way too. He's going to eat it. It's not going to be our first official blood, but he is the first one to hit the deck, so Sneyking could be next on the menu. Sneyking following.
He's got mango.
He's just going to be munching up some mangoes. He goes in, burning up almost six napalm charges onto that Kunkka. He's going to be eating up a couple of stuns here, most likely going to die under tower. He is picked off by the Shadow Demon, but I mean, that's about as impactful of a death as you can hope to have on a Bat Rider.
Yeah. He should be okay. It's a really tough lane. If your supports aren't there, you can't do anything. Like, if you waste leap, then Susie's just going to walk over here and last it from your hill, and there's nothing you can do. You're going to be zoned out of experience as well. So.
They go in. Spike Carapace buys some time, but I think Flea still ends up going down. Leap Okay.
Worth.
They secured that kill.
No.
I mean, realistically, Beast is not going to need
away.
that chrono for another. It's a little bit too greedy because there are 5 heroes in the vicinity. I mean, this Bat, he has just taken out all the aggression. He is Duop's punching bag. Poor little buddy. Didn't do anything to deserve that. Now the TP in from the Skywrath Mage, he does have that ulti at the ready. He's not going to let his support go down without a fight. Ambulance Wisp cornered into the tree line. Oh, a little skip hop over the trees, tethering up to 747. Now 747's angry, full Hulk mode as they kill off his support, but unfortunately just caught out a little too far. Now Skywrath Mage also going to be disrupted up. They bring in MJW, who does have that lasso. What does he go for here? Well, the answer is no one, as he is going to get impaled up from that Nick. So Sneyking with virtually no mana chasing after Jason, who is now running to the wrong side of the map. He knows he's dead either way. He's just trying to suicide to towers. But Skywrath Mage finally gets that one swing of the staff. So a little bit of a clowny engage, but does result in at least a decent pick for Duop. They get off that Huskar.
All right, I like it. Nice little window here for them, right? Everything's not quite there for FDL, you know? Like, this Huskar is not, like, crazy. He's still just rocking the helm and the armlet. Got him. Okay.
Just
that's
okie
huge.
Jokey CC and C. We talked about what a successful laning phase this was but he's corralling them. He's sheepdogging him. He forces him right into the relocate. Mirana leaps into certain doom, and MJW is not done just yet. Almost out of mana, but still tossing out a couple of napalms. Kunkka just booking a kill under the tier 1 tower, but it has been several minutes since then, and it's time for a decent team fight. You've got a Huskar who got his lane farm. You've got a Skywrath.
And Aegis goes to CC.
Yeah, I mean, that scouting arrow actually helped out a ton. CCT jumps in the pit, does have that Ags, but unfortunately not the Aegis of Immortality. Now, Naga singing on the back line should allow Jason to get out for hunting. There's going to be the Carapace. MJW going to be stuck up, eats an impale, but little do they know. Well, again, there's your non-Oracle relocates coming in from the Io. Well,
I tell ya, man.
Visa is just going to take an arrow right to his... Got to be a little bit careful relying on the armlet for regen, but look, Ambulance Wisp. It's just keeping him alive through all odds. Now there's going to be a chrono in the back line. Visa saved it up, and it is beautiful. There's going to be Huskar spending up the Aegis. Meanwhile, Skywrath Mage is going to be on a killing spree. All the Radiant heroes, except for this poor little Wisp, should be able to get out safely. Skywrath, unfortunately, going to eat the mana burn. Now, Naga's singing on the back lines. There is going to be that time walk away. Now, up on the high ground, the fight continues. 747, he's still full Divine mode here, trying to cut through the backdoor protection. And they should be able to at least take out the tower. There we go. And they're not going to focus down the racks here. They've got bigger targets to worry about. The Vendetta Strike. It's available. They pop the dust, though. Carapace holding 747 in place temporarily, but now he just jumps right in. Kunkka tears him right back with that X. There is going to be no lasso available, but the Burning Spears. 747 from downtown takes out the Knicks.
With the split push. Just needs to be very cautious of this relocate. And here we go, top lane again. Impale out of Invis, so you don't dodge it. Real Knicks players, pay attention.
He's getting real low here. Going to be torrented back into the boat. The relocate comes through. 747's got work cut out for him. There's going to be the song from the Naga. Just comes off cooldown previously to the fight. On the backlines, MJW stuck in place as well, so everyone should be able to get out. Bat blinks forward. What is that? We got shooting bubbles all across the field. And now Jason not going to be hit sitting in the Mystic Flare, but still pulled down nonetheless. MJW, though, taking a ton of damage. Sneyking should be able to finish off the Bat. Does get that return kill. So Void and Bat going down for a Shadow Demon. Hell yeah. Duop are really happy with that fight. And there's potentially some more rotations back, or Duop just let this slide. I don't think they really want to give up their push top lane. They've got 2 heroes invested in that. So it's going to cost them perhaps a lane of Rax. The Fortify goes down.
Nice.
Wisp is killed off. Radiant's doing its job there, but even with their backdoor protection, the Rax still taking
They use Moonlight too.
Let's see if there's going to be some jumping forward here. Moonlight, like you mentioned, wrapping around Sneyking with no song. But Flea just ripping that Skywrath Mage apart. Now there's going to be the Crow. No. Bisa just running back and forth like a chicken with his head cut off. As 747's going to be focused down. Tries to life break CC&C but dies in the way. And they're just going to continue their pressure. They got in. They got 3 here.
Oh, I want to see something really sad.
Assassin going onto the Skywrath Mage. He's going to concussive shot though. They've got the Vision. Batrider dragging him up. They do get the Nyx down to start things off, and the Kunkka boat flies through to no avail. Everyone TPing on the back line. They get the break on CC&C. He pops in to that Moonlight Shadow, but they've got the gem on the Batrider. As long as he can keep MJW on top of him, they're going to be able to find him. It looks like CC&C just sitting around. There's nothing you can do. The life break comes in, and Huskar finally gets that momentum coming back in. He goes and finds himself his 7th kill of the game. They've got to help out 747 now. The Wisp is in the vicinity, but the boat coming in. I mean, he's got his armlet, he's got his Satanic. Can he man up on this? MJW goes in, and they do manage to get the lasso off, but the song to put that pause button here as, well, there's a chrono.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a YOLO chrono.
That was definitely YOLO chrono, and they end up losing the Huskar as well. So all 3 cores just unfortunately meeting their fate here. Batrider should be there to back him up, and he is going to get dragged in the boat, doing some work, and wow, there's going to be a long-range impale as well. But now Void, he's going to go in, does latch only 1 into the Chronosphere, as Mirana's able to blink out in time. Song of the Siren coming in, Naga trying to buy herself some time, she's bailing. Jason goes into that ghost form, so might actually get out with his life here. Unfortunately, it does mean that the Nyx dies instead. No surprise, Skywrath Mage is going to be eliminated now with no IO. It could be time for Duop to go back in aggressively here. Sneyking is just going to take a couple of flaming arrows. The life break connects. Can Sneyking get out alive here? Drops the gem. They get the Naga. That's going to be huge. And they're looking for more here. They pop the H's onto CC&C. 747, yeah.
And the pressure comes into one of these lanes. They just flip the switch on Duop. Everyone shows up. They pressure, and here it is right there. Can't see. Oh, CC&C's leaving. He thinks they're all there.
Well, there is going to be that rotation in, so Francis is going to be finally picked up, and there's a mech coming out from that IO, so it is FDL's turn to push, but down bottom.
They really need Glyph to be popped. And then Susie just BKBs, I'm sure.
Oh, they're going in.
Oh, there they go.
Glyph.
That's it.
And there is going to be a really nice chrono connecting onto 2. They're going to focus on the Kunkka on the back line. It's the easiest one for them to get. Now they switch attention onto the Nyx Assassin. They're going in. Look at these racks just melt. 747 keeping his eyes on the prize. There is going to be the boat coming through, but again, the BKB, just barely weighs off. Now Sneyking, he's manning up onto 747. They can't afford to lose him right now, but they might not have much of a choice. The relocate is going to save his ass. He's back down to the low ground. He's healing up. He's got that Satanic rolling. Now Skywrath Mage dropped to Whiffed ulti. There is going to be 747 trapped up in the ghost form, but everyone in FDL is somehow still alive. They managed to take half of Rax here. They managed to get down the Nyx Assassin. Unfortunately, they do lose the IO in the end. Will there be any more bleeding, or will 747? Very, very high priority. 747 is able to get off the BKB charge, jumping forward onto the Nyx Assassin. Oh, he does end up burning. The gem is back on the deck. Again, the BKB is blasting through the song. Sneyking taking a ton of damage. Will 747 be able to life break? No, he eats an arrow from the Mirana, but Force Staff forward from Sneyking forces out the blink from the Mirana. So fight effectively over. They drop the Nyx once again. Good plays. This is going to be Huskar going in. Big YOLO attempt here. They're cutting through the illusions. They want to find something. Meanwhile, Mirana drops it all. They want to get down the Wisp, but Wisp manages to live through most of it. There's going to be the ulti from Skywrath Mage actually helping out. Mirana is going to get disrupted up. There will be that song popped out from the Naga. Cheese gobbled up on the back lines. Everyone getting a little bit more health to work with. MJW still has the lasso available. Boat is going to be whiffing right on through. Now 747 bursts the world here. Pops the Satanic, pops the BKB. He's trying to man fight down Sneyking, and it will be successful. There's going to be a buyback from the Naga Siren, but it's all coming down to this. CC&C dropping out that Ghost Scepter, the Torrent back up. They force out that H's coming out from the Mirana. Now Jason just gets bashed up. Nice bash there from Bisa. They lose their Huskar, who does have buyback, but Void, he's still able to get out alive. They managed to take out that one little edge, or is that an escape tool, or
It's trying to kill the Naga tool.
Oh, the racks finally go down. There is going to be a big fight here. Bat is cornered in. He's got the magic immunity, and there is going to be that relocate coming in, but the song, it's going to stop this fight in its tracks. Maybe they get the Nyx, but that's not the target they need. They need the Naga. They need the Mirana. Will they be able to find anything out of this? Now, Naga is going to get chronoed on the back lines. Bisa goes in.
This is the no
but
buyback.
Sneyking, they've got to find this kill. If they don't, it's all over, and it looks like Bisa's the one that hits the deck. Immediate buyback for him. On the back lines, you've got your Bat TPing back home. It's now Duop's time to murder.
They almost had it. Like, if they manage to kill that IO before the relocate comes out, then they get Huskar as well.
Okay, so Wisp goes down, no surprise. Only a minute timer on him, but he doesn't have buyback there. That might be a low ground. He's going to get impaled up. Now Skyrath doing whatever he can, which is not much. Taking that ethereal blast from CC&C. MJW on the back lines. He's beat up, but he's still doing a lot of damage. There is going to be way too. Getting disrupted up, trying to buy himself some time. The Naga song comes in, and there will be a boat. Huskar not going to need to activate that BKB. He still wants to jump forward. He has the Satanic ready to go. But again, it's just FDL fighting from such a disadvantage. It's 3 versus 5 at this point, and 747 will end up retreating way too. Wants to find something. 4-step back in, but the impale connects onto 2. There's nets for days, and finally they get the Skyrath Mage down. There's going to be a cheese eaten up as everyone on Duop is still up, just barely alive. Kunkka ends up hitting the deck, and now we're going to have 747 just trying to do whatever he can, but he does fall. Huskar immediately buys back. There's gems everywhere. Wisp might fall again. One more arrow is all it's going to take. Triple kill now. And these racks, it's it. It's go time, but the GG comes out. Duop force this into a game number 3. Oh boy, this is getting heated, Mod Packs.